people all over and around the world. Don't you dare be silent. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Cause it's gonna be a stone groove. That's right, you didn't pay no money, so don't you dare act funny. So sit back and enjoy the den with your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. Why they call him the last? Cause after they made him,
they broke the mold.
So just chill and sit back and enjoy the den. Now here's your host, Carlos Stargell, the last.
That's me.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening. I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Rap to him a little bit right here. May I ride?
Talk to me, say something.
Yo, what's happening? What's up? Welcome to the den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. And y'all already know why they call me the last. Because after they made me,
they broke the mold.
Yeah, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And while you're watching, I hope you learned something from it. But I want to thank all the viewers, first time, recurring, unique, and just viewers. First time viewers, if you feel it in your heart and in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or that subscription bell, if you please.
Pretty please.
Yeah. How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right. And like I say, welcome to the den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last, a.k.a. OG Low, or just the OG.
That's me.
In a way, still raining up here in Burlington, North Carolina. About to tell y'all the temperature in a second, though. And it's 44 degrees already. I mean, it's kind of cool up here. I don't know if it's raining in the dirty south, but I know it's throwing down. Well, it's kind of cloudy now, but earlier it was throwing down up here in Burlington, North Carolina. Close to the because we close to Greensboro. Yeah, Greensboro, High Point, Winston-Salem, the triad, y'all, the triad. Anyway, y'all, just giving my love and shout outs to everybody who took the time to check out, view, listen, and watch the den. I really appreciate that. Now, tonight, NXT, WWE NXT, but before I get to that, yes, I knew I said yesterday I was going to watch Monday Night Raw yesterday, but shoot, y'all know how that go. I went on and checked out the game. So, I didn't catch all of it, but put it like this. I know Philadelphia, they beat Kansas. Yeah, shoot, yeah, they beat Kansas City. I was shocked because y'all remember in the Super Bowl, Kansas City beat Philadelphia. Now y'all know that. Shoot, that's why I say football is so unpredictable because you never know who's gonna win. I mean, you can play a team and y'all pretty sure that they're gonna win, but then that underdog always come through. Just like the Falcons should have did when they lost that Super Bowl to the Patriots. That game to the Patriots, but
y'all already know the deal about that.
Yeah, it was politics and it was about money. So if it weren't for that, the Falcons would have won.
Yeah, we all know the deal back in the day.
Yeah, and I still know the deal. That's why I say when they talk about the NFL, They say it's an acronym for National Football League. Shit. Be honest with you. If you're a minority and you playing in the NFL, you got to be on your P's and Q's, because if you are not, then NFL really is an acronym for
Not for long.
yeah. Think about that, brothers and sisters, ladies. Think about that, brothers, and think about the ones who really want to make it to the NFL. Just remember, everything's not guaranteed and not promised, because, like I say, NFL can actually be the acronym for not for long. Come on, y'all. Then that's on the real for real. Okay, now what I really want to mention is about WWE NXT. Yeah, that's like, I call that the farm league of Raw and SmackDown. They trying to make it to the big roster up there. Yeah, they trying to make it a Raw or SmackDown. But I will say this: you got a lot of them wrestlers. They really proven they you know it's about ring performance. It's not it's not about your gimmick. It's about your performance. But if you're a good wrestler, shoot, you can get some. You'll get a good push. But like I was saying yesterday about Drew McIntyre, I don't blame him for turning heel. To be honest with you, sometimes he needed that heel push, and that's on the real. He needed that push to be heel. Maybe he can gain him some recognition, gain him some more respect, and probably the fans will like him even better. That way he can really be a fan favorite if he just keep on doing what he's doing, because he is a great wrestler. But he need that right now. He just need that heel push.
Tell him a little bit right here.
Yeah, but I just wanna. But it's a lot of them. But it's a lot of wrestlers. It's a lot of them that really need to just sit it down and retire. But it's a lot of these young wrestlers today. Hate to say this, but these wrestlers today are something else. I mean, time, like I said, like I always say, times change, people change. And that is true. Sometimes you gotta go, you gotta roll with the punches and go with the flow.
Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. But it's a choice you have to make.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, for it to be a gloomy day outside, I mean, we got to make some way and somehow we got to make the best of it. And that's on the real for real, y'all. But anyhow, earlier I was doing a tribute to my cousin for his birthday. Yeah, just to let y'all know, I really missed the guy. I mean, he was like I said, he was one of them cousins I could really sit down and talk with. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to be around. And and great mannerism plays a part. I mean, good or bad, but this dude had great manners. I mean, he was very mannerable. I believe that's why I didn't have no problem taking that guy under my wing, because like I said earlier, I saw something in that guy probably nobody in the family didn't see. I mean, just like my granddaddy, his great granddaddy, but my granddaddy, I mean, my daddy and my brother told me about my granddaddy. He saw something in me nobody else in the family could see. And that's how I felt about my cousin Steve. I saw something could nobody else see. And not only it was the good, and I saw his potential of being the great man that he was. Yeah, I mean, like I said, responsibility was in effect for him. Even when he was in school, dude made sure he did what he supposed to did. And like I said, I was real. I mean, on this time on earth, I was very proud of him. I mean, like I said, it hurt it, but at the same time, I was happy because his work on earth was done.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
But at the same time, too, I missed that guy so much. That was the cousin like I said, I could really talk to. I could really talk a whole lot of mess with. And like I said, we had some crazy ass laughs. Like I was telling y'all earlier about them prank calls. I remember this man got my cousin real good. My cousin was about to say something, and the man said, "May the Lord bless you, young man."
Hallelujah.
Thank you. And that's all he said when he hung up. But I remember one time me and my cousin called, and it was something I had said, but it cracked me, him, it cracked us up. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't remember what it was, but I knew it had us rolling. But I remember my cousin Steve and a friend of mine. I'm not gonna mention his name because of the respect I have for his privacy. He's still my buddy. I remember that time we called this Joker, and this dude thought this old dude thought he could really scare us. We got on the phone. He answered the phone, and there was something that was said. I won't even repeat on him, but put it like this: all of us were laughing so hard, we fell on the floor. Outside was hurting, and tears were rolling down our eyes at the same time. I mean, that's how. That's how it was. I mean, back in the day, it was harm. I mean, we weren't doing stuff like I said, we didn't do nothing to get arrested for. It was all about having fun. And that's how it's supposed to be, as long as it's not hurting nobody. But it might not have hurt. Might try to hurt nobody, but believe me,
We pissed a lot of people off.
just to get a good laugh. But I never forget. Oh yeah, me, my cousin Steve, and a friend of mine, well, another friend I should rename, who should remain nameless because of the respect that I have for his privacy. I remember that time we called this old cat, and I forgot what was said, but the old cat came out and said,
I'm gonna take this double barrel shotgun and shoot you straight in your ass.
and we couldn't do nothing but laugh because the dude really didn't know. He really didn't know who we were. He didn't know who was doing it. But guess what? I had my friend of mine, that one friend of mine I was telling you about just now. He asked me if he would have figured out who it was. Do you think he would have hurt? Do you think he would have killed us? You know what my answer was?
Shoot jail.
Oh, that dude was out for blood. The way he used to raise hell after we used to prank him, that dude was out for blood. But, like I said, we didn't mean no harm or no foul. We just wanted a good laugh. Well, I remember one I got him with real well. I got his ass so good. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember what I said, but I'm just going to tell you like this. Whatever it was funny. But other than that guy we used to prank, we had some more. Me, my cousin Steve, and them friends that's included. We were known as the prank circle. I mean, we said some stuff. We said and did some stuff that was probably unbelievable and unheard of. Just like we used to call people by random and say crazy stuff and then hang up. Just like Called a lady one time out of nowhere. I asked her, I said, do you have a Jerry curl? Hey, blessed afternoon. How you doing? How you doing, Teresa Baker? I asked her, I said, do you have a curl or a Jerry curl? She was like,
No.
and you know that I said, you're a bald head lie, and hung up. And then I remember we used to do all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, say all kind of, well, that's good, Teresita, that's good. We used to say and do all kind of crazy stuff on the phone. I mean, Ricky Smiley and nephew Tommy didn't have a damn thing on me when it came to prank phone calls. They give themselves away. We didn't. And the key to making a prank phone call, your speech has got to be up to par. And that's on the real for real. You can't be stumbling or stuttering when you make a prank phone call because that's a dead giveaway right there. You automatically messed up when you stutter or stumble making a prank phone call. For example, when you call, you got to be on point. You got to say something like this. Hello, how are you tonight? I remember that this the one I did. Lady was like,
Who is this?
and I was like, this is Mr. Doohickey from Olin Mills. And I would like to let you know that your face tore up all our cameras. Now, we used to say stuff like that. But it was one that I did. And I thought that was the funniest one ever, if you ask me. It was actually one of my get backs. Called somebody who I couldn't stand. Well, I actually asked somebody doing my dirty work. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They called them, and this what was said. Hello, how are you tonight?
Fine, and you?
Yes, I've been highly recognized to call just to tell you that you ain't shit. And that's when he said that, and after he hung up, he looked at me and busted out laughing. He said, you know what? You crazy as hell. And look, evidently it worked because they didn't know who did it. And the person who I got back at didn't know because that person, if you notice, I mean you probably don't know, but this person had more enemies than you can imagine. And people that have a lot of enemies, if something was to happen, will nobody know nor care. And that's on the real. And a lot of times it don't have nothing to do with your outside. I mean, because you can be hated by men in hell, you can be hated by your own people. You can be hated by your own family members. But if a person is hated that bad, I think they need to change the error of their ways. And that is true. I mean, come on now. You got some people that don't even and look, man, before I close this segment out, I just wanted to share that I was watching this movie earlier. It's an old movie, yeah, Badass, with Danny Glover and that other dude. And John Amos was in it. And John Amos was trying to be a man of peace, talking about he settled things by democracy.
Now y'all know damn well we ain't gonna settle nothing. We ain't gonna settle shit like that. You mess with us, you gonna get messed with. And guess what?
And we gonna do it.
By any means necessary.
That means we gonna do what we got to do and what we need to do. And then in the movie, they had a corrupted police officer. Sounded like, got that Louisiana accent, sound like Dr. John Ken, folks. How come my dog don't bark when you come around? Well, guess what? That cricket police chief got heels at the end. But oh, believe me, if that was me, he would have came at like that. I would have did more than kicked his tail. I'm just gonna keep it real.
I would have stomped a mud hole in his ass, walked it dry, and drank the whole bottle of cold water while I'm enjoying it.
And that's on the real. I mean, nothing again. I'm no disrespect to law enforcement. I just got a problem with these so-called.
Damn cricket cops.
I'm just gonna say it like this. They think just because they got a badge, you can't say nothing, can't tell them nothing.
The hell with that.
If they sold that badge, the cover their corruption and
Bullshit.
in the words of NW, I'm gonna say this in the words of NWA.
Fuck them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it proud. I mean, just because just because they wear a badge, always remember this. They put on their pants one leg at a time. They spit, bleed, and shit just like we do. So what made them so popular? Because they got a badge. Forgive me for saying this.
But if you sold that badge for corruption,
It don't mean
shit
to me. If you're gonna do the right thing, I respect you. But if you crooked,
fuck y'all.
yeah, I said it. Word the damn big bird. And I'm not trying, like I said, no disrespect to law enforcement. And I'm not trying to make no terrorist threats or nothing like that. But
right is right and wrong is damn wrong. And the truth shall set you free, and a lie don't give a damn who tell it.
and I'm just telling it like it is. And if you gonna allow somebody else for speaking their mind without any threats,
Y'all need to take that plunge out your ass.
and that's on the real, with y'all sour mouth miserable ass selves. Yeah, I said it. If you that miserable, you got to just hurt people intentionally.
You need your ass kicked.
Or nailed to the cross. And I don't have to get physical to nail, no. Like I said, I don't have to get physical to nail nobody to the cross. I can make it the worst feeling in the world messing with me. I can make it feel like your soul got snatched. You can try me you can try it if you want to, but after it's all said and done,
You'll be the one that have that stupid ass look on your face after it's all said and done.
and that's on the real for real. But I'm not trying. I'm like I said, I don't go for bad, and I'm not trying. But if you come at me wrong,
oh, I can get just as hateful, mean, and rude as anybody else on this damn earth.
and I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I'm not trying to perpetrate like I'm all perfect, and I'm just gonna say this before I actually close out.
A message to the Jackland Jubilee. No matter how holified you think you are, here's what they think about you.
I'm just gonna say this right here. We all got a past, and there's nothing wrong with putting your past behind you. But if you're gonna act like let me tell you something. But I just have a problem with those, especially the Jackland Jubilee, who act like they never did nothing wrong with their life.
And act like they shit don't stink.
That's who I have a problem with now. Now, remember, to the Jackland Jubilee, who I just referred that to, remember this.
What up, cuz?
Remember this. I'm just going to say this.
You reap what you sow. What comes up will come out. What's in the dark will come to light.
So whatever you trying to hide,
oh, it will be revealed.
And like I said, to the so-called Jackland Jubilee, who act like they, don't stink.
Y'all better wake up and smell the funk before it hits your nose, because reality gonna kick your ass.
And that's on the real for real. So quit acting like y'all all holified and acting like y'all all holified, because let me tell you this. There's nothing wrong with giving your life to the Lord. But
I just have a problem with y'all faking perpetrating asses who try to put people down when they're not up on your level.
And then you try to make them feel guilty because they ain't. And that's how you run people out of the church. And people gonna have that mentality when they gonna have so many trust issues against church members, men and women of God, that because they done been bamboozled and all that, because they try to make somebody give their life to the Lord. But when people who do that, I hate to say this, but they gonna run across the wrong person, run across the wrong people trying to witness, and especially if it's not on their best day, and they gonna mess around and get their feeling hurt, because they gonna turn around and they gonna be like,
Fuck y'all.
I mean, that's how they do. I mean, seriously. I mean, how you gonna witness and you can't even practice what you preach? I mean, and then you gonna act like you weren't born in sin. We all were born in sin. None of us are perfect. But to them holy roller test of line, Bible quoting and toting jack leg, jaw jacking
Jive asses.
I mean, live and let people live. Live and let live.
Stay in your lane and mind your damn business.
That's for real though. Don't try to force it on nobody, and don't try to look down because they not on your level. Because guess what? Them same people that's not on your level who you put down,
Them gonna be the same ones who curse your ass out.
and that's on the real. Well, brothers and sisters, my time is up for this segment. But I want to thank the ones who participated on the live chat, and also the ones who took the time to view, listen, check out, and watch the den. And I want to, you too, Teresa. And I want to thank Teresa Baker and my cousin Rico Stargell. Yeah, my blood. I want to thank y'all for participating on the live chat. And guess what? And if y'all could, by the grace of God, I'm just gonna let y'all know I will be going live again between the 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock hour. So y'all be on the lookout. Y'all be on the lookout. Keep your eyes and ears open, because I will be back in about a couple of hours. Yeah. But I want to thank all the viewers, recurring, new, and first-time viewers. And I want to thank Teresa Baker and my cousin Rico Stargell for participating on the live chat. And I will, like I said, I will be back between the 6 o'clock and 6:30 hour. But until that time, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, watch, listen, and check out the den with your host,
Me.
Carlos Stargell, the last. Because when they made me,
They broke the mold.
and before I leave out, like I say again, I will be back at between those 6 and 6:30 hours, because I'm going to just say this before I go. And when I come back,
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
yeah, so I will be back. Until then, peace, two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to watch the den with your host, me, Carlos Stargell. Peace, y'all.